Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Yachad Siddur initiative. It is my pleasure to welcome you Monday at 8 p.m. Before we begin, I want to dedicate this evening's learning in memory of a friend of ours, the director of Chicago Yachad, Debbie Harris, her husband, who passed away earlier this today. Then the learning should be as Ilay Nishmaso for the uplifting of his soul. In addition, the learning this evening is dedicated, will be a help for a refuah shalema of a very close friend of ours and all of our friends, particularly in New Jersey, Yachad, Shira Shaskis, Shira Bas Devora Leah. The learning that we will do and all the davening and learning that we'll do this week with our chavrisas will be as the chas refuah shalema for Shira Shaskis. I will now turn over our program to a very close friend of everyone here in Yachad, a very close friend of everyone in the OU, and really the head of the entire OU. Every time you go into a store and you buy a Coke, you buy a Hershey's chocolate bar, you buy anything, you see somebody from Yachad, from NCSY, from JLIC, or you're just like, hey, he's the coolest rabbi I've ever met. That's Rabbi Josh Joseph. So Rabbi Joseph, the floor is yours. We are excited to learn about Adon Olam with you. Rabbi Joseph, we have to unmute you, and then we can let you begin. Apologies if this is taking an extra second.
All right. We're good? All right.
Great.
I got to tell you, the first 3 minutes of this call where everybody was getting on and saying hi, that was the best 3 minutes I've ever been on any Zoom call ever. So everybody give yourselves a big round of applause. That was awesome. I want to tell you about something I love, but first I want to tell you something I hate. Something I hate is being overdressed. And I'm noticing that I'm the only one wearing a tie. I'm going to take off my tie. I'm going to get comfortable because I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. So this was not planned. It's just I'm ad-libbing. Okay. I love being here. I got to tell you, I love davening and I love learning about the Siddur. So I am so excited to be here with you. And this is amazing. One thing I don't love, I'll tell you, when I was younger and I was in high school, I thought I was going to be a doctor. And then somebody came to the school and they said, who wants to give blood? So I decided I'm going to be a doctor. I have to go give blood. So I went and they wrapped something around my arm. They put a needle in my arm. And they started to take the blood. And I fell over and passed out. And it took them a while. They had to wake me up. And from then on, I've been very, very scared of needles. So anybody else here, with a show of hands, can anybody show me, 1, if you are scared of needles, 2, if you're not scared of needles? 1 or 2? What do you see? I see Lane. Lane Kerner. What do you want to say, Lane? Can we hear from Lane? How about now?
Because it goes right into your arm. And the blood, I can't even look at it. I mean, when I was younger, I used to get sick and get blood down, so it's like
I couldn't quite make that out. But Lane, I'm gonna give you another chance. Is there something that you are afraid of? What are the things that make us afraid? What makes you afraid? What are you scared of?
COVID virus right now that's going on in America with people dying from the virus.
Avi, I couldn't hear that, Avi. Maybe you could help me out.
I think I heard Lane saying he's afraid of coronavirus. Lane, if you want, you can also chat Rabbi Joseph in the chat. You can chat it to me and I'll read it out loud.
Okay. Somebody else. Oh, I see lots of hands. This is amazing. A lot of people want to participate. Zahava wants to share something that she's scared about. So we're gonna try to unmute Zahava so she can share.
Hi guys.
Hi Zahava.
I'm afraid. Well, I'm afraid of I'm afraid of like needles.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so somebody just like me. Thank you very much, Zahava. I feel better already knowing that I'm not the only one. Okay, I see somebody took my name. There's another Josh who's here who raised his hand. And I want to ask the other Josh. Josh, what are you afraid of, Josh? Wait, just a second. We have to just unmute you.
Okay, well, I think sometimes I lost my voice sometime because I would get sick.
Yeah.
But because I had to get sad because yeah, because something I had because I must go to doctor.
Yeah.
Because the sad is not really hurt.
Yeah.
But because that I'm not scared of something, it's not for real.
Yep.
And and because if it was real, I'd be scaring.
Yeah.
If it's not scaring, it's not real.
Okay. Wow, there are so many things that we could be afraid of. You know, there are people who are afraid of elevators. There are people who are afraid of spiders. Everybody, show me a hand. 1, if you're afraid of spiders. 2, if you're not afraid of spiders. 1. I think I see Max. Max is not afraid of spiders, but Izzy Man, well, that's not your name, but that's your name on the screen. Izzy Man is afraid. Shoshana's not afraid. I see Rachel Chana, but that's not Rachel Chana, is afraid. Who else? Lots of people. Okay. I see Shalom. Shalom, looks like you're not afraid. Not afraid. Okay. So there's spiders. There's afraid of heights. People are afraid of heights. Okay. People are afraid of open spaces. People are afraid of being alone. People are afraid of the dark. But it's interesting. Of all the things that people are afraid of, if you're afraid of a spider, you're really afraid of the spider. If you're afraid, like me, of needles, you're really afraid of the needle. But do you know what happens when you're afraid of the dark? It's not that the dark is the thing that you're afraid of. It's you're afraid of not knowing what's going on in the dark. You're afraid of something being there that you don't know what it is. And so when is the time? What do we do when it gets dark out? We go to sleep. And we go to sleep, people are afraid. They get nervous. They get anxious because they don't know what's going to be. So what would make us feel not afraid? What would make us feel that we were okay? We were comfortable. I was just talking with my son. He's now 20 years old. But when he was a little boy, the thing that would make him feel comfortable would be to crawl up, put his thumb in his mouth, lie his head on my lap, and I would stroke his head. What makes you feel not afraid? What if I told you there was something and someone who could make you not afraid at a time when we are really afraid? And that someone is who? If you think it's Hashem, put one finger up. Yes, that's right, everybody. It's Hashem. And today, what we're learning in our Yachad Siddur, and I'm so thankful to my Yachad family, it's signed on the inside. It says, signed your Yachad family. So that's from all of you. Thank you so much for my beautiful Siddur. I love it. And on page 15, 14 in English and 15 in Hebrew, everybody can go there. It has a special poem, a special song that I know so many great tunes for. It's called Adon, Olam. Anybody? Show of hands if you know how Adon Olam, a song for Adon Olam. Great. That is great. Now, Adon Olam, the song, starts with talking about Adon, the master, Olam, of the world. And who's the master of the world? As much as maybe I think it would be me. I would hope. Not really. It's Hashem. So this is a whole song about Hashem who existed B'terem Kol Yetzir Nivra. Before the world was created, Hashem is always been here. Hashem le'es nasa b'chefzo kol azai melech shemo nikra. He's called king. He is named king. Amazing. Hashem is the king. Hashem is this everything for us. The master of the world. But you know, if somebody is a master, what does that mean? How does that relate to others? So a king will set a rule, right? And if you follow the rule or you don't follow the rule, the king is not necessarily going to know. Maybe the police will know. But a master has a servant. And the master knows if the servant did the thing that he or she was supposed to do. And that is our relationship with Hashem. That it's not just a king that's up there. It's our relationship. Now it's funny, the song is known as Adon Olam, but there's only one other time in the whole song where that word Adon comes again. Can you put it back up? Can anybody see it? This is Adon. Yeah. So it's actually not written that way, but we pronounce it that way. When we say a bracha, what do we say? Baruch atah Hashem. But the third word is really Adon I. We bring back in the last line of the poem, the Imruchi Giviyasi, Hashem, you are always with me and you protect me from harm. And so the relationship we have with Hashem, the relationship of the master and the servant, is where Hashem is always with us, always protecting us. And so yes, Adon Olam, when do we sing it? When do we say it? It's the last thing after Kriya Shema Lamita. It's the last thing we say before we go to sleep. And it's one of the first things we say in the morning. Because as it says in the second to last line, Hashem watches over me during the day and protects me at night. Bi'ado afkid ruchi be'es ishan, when I go to sleep, ve'a'ira, when I wake up. Hashem is with me at those scary times. And I want to point out something very special about the Yachad Siddur that I just noticed. See, the Yachad Siddur has its own translation. And the Yachad Siddur of Adon Olam, I've never seen this translation ever anywhere else before. At the beginning of every single line, it says, You Hashem, You Hashem, You Hashem. And in the second to last line, You Hashem are always with me. And that's something special that you have, that we have from using the Yachad Siddur, is that we remind ourselves that we have a relationship, you and me. Hashem, you're with me. You help me. You protect me when I'm going to sleep. And when I wake up, I see that you're with me. You're my special capital B bodyguard. You're my special capital M master who cares, who watches over me and protects me, even when I have to go get needles, even when I have to get into an elevator, or if I see a spider, or when I'm alone in the dark. And so I want to give us all a special, special bracha that we should always remember when we're going to sleep or when we're waking up or whatever we're doing, that we have a special Adon Olam, a special master who's been there forever, who rules over all, but who cares about me, who watches over me, and who protects me. That's the song Adon Olam. Now, can we play a little bit more before we hand off to the game? Do I have a couple more minutes?
Sure.
Okay. So we're gonna for a show of hands, we're gonna ask, when do you feel Hashem is protecting you? Have you had at what point in the day do you feel? Is it when you're davening? Is it when you wake up? Is it when you're sleeping? Okay, I see Adina Burston. The first one to raise your hand. Adina Burston wants to say.
When I'm sleeping.
When you're sleeping? Great. Me too, I like that.
Thanks.
Ellie Berger. How about Ellie Berger? Ellie Berger raised his hand. He wanted to say something.
When I'm davening,
Beautiful.
I feel that Hashem's with me.
Beautiful. Love that. How about Jeffrey? Jeffrey Villeneuve. We're going to unmute you, Jeff. Give us 1 second. Where's Jeffrey? Oh, did we get him, Avi?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
I feel close to the God, yes, when I'm davening, but also when I study Torah, it kind of brings it into my mind, and I kind of feel like I'm with God. I got tefillin on, or I'm eating a kosher food, but mostly when I open the Chumash and start reading,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to Max, and then Yocheved, and then Tova. We'll do Max, and then Yocheved Fleischman, and Tova Slomnicki.
Hello.
Hi.
So I also I daven in the morning when I
Great.
say prayers to my grandfather.
Amazing. And that's when you feel Hashem is close with you?
Mm-hmm.
And protecting you. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about you, Yocheved?
I feel that Hashem is with me when I wake up and then I'm sleeping.
Yeah? Great. That's so Adon Olam is the perfect song for you because it talks about those 2 times, when you're going to sleep and when you wake up. So now you just have to turn to page 14 or 15 in your Yachad Siddur, and you've got it all taken care of. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, I think we said Tova Slomnicki. I think we said we're going to go to. How about you, Tova?
Maybe in the morning.
In the morning, right
Yeah.
when you wake up, or is do you need to get like me? I need to get my coffee a little bit. That helps.
When you wake up, right away.
Okay, good. Well, Bracha, I think Bracha really wants to share. I think Bracha, and then we'll go to Rachel Chana, and then they're gonna kick me out of here. So we'll do Bracha and Rachel Chana. How about that? Bracha?
Yes.
When do you feel close to Hashem? When do you feel Hashem is protecting you?
You are the only one. Notice me. The rabbi does not.
Oh.
And I really don't like it.
But what about Hashem? When does Hashem recognize you?
Oh, what? What?
How about Hashem? When do you feel close to Hashem?
About him.
When do you feel close to Hashem?
When I daven with Ka. Bana.
Amazing. Bracha, that's the best answer.
But wait a minute.
Okay.
You are the only one who never ignore me.
Well, I'm happy to talk to you, Bracha.
But will you tell the rabbi to talk to me?
Okay, I will do that. But right now we have to go to Bracha, to Rachel Chana, but I don't know if that's Rachel Chana, but Rachel Chana raised a hand.
When I feel close to Hashem when I'm davening brachos.
Brachos? Which ones?
When I'm davening The morning brachos.
Yeah, those are awesome brachos. There's so many of them, right? We get to thank
Yes.
them so many times. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Constant reminder. All right, there's so many hands, but unfortunately for me, I have to go. But you get to play a game. You get to have some more fun. And I hope that I get to spend some more time with this amazing group. This was definitely the highlight of my first 6 months at the OU. And I'm so excited to have spent time with you. And I hope we can get to spend time together again. And remember, Adon Olam, Hashem is with you. When you go to sleep, whenever you're scared, when you wake up, Hashem is there to protect you. Love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Josh Joseph. Thank you, everybody. Everyone, just let's clap our hands on the screen. We'll show Rabbi Joseph that we're clapping for him. Thank you so much.